Konnichiwa. Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's been a bit. Hello, Onion. Hello, Macro. Thank you again for that resub. Yeah, hi. How was the vacay? It was really fun. It was really fun. I'm very excited to talk about it. Yeah, I was on vacation last week. I went to Disney World, and I know I promised Bear and Breakfast this week. That will be coming on Friday. We'll be starting that then. But I wanted to take a stream to just chat with y'all and show you my pictures and talk about my trip. I thought that would be fun. I haven't really done a just chatting stream in a while, so I thought it'd be fun. Um, Fair warning, I am still quite sick. You may have seen on Twitter, I came down with some really bad allergies. Actually, I think it's a cold or something that was made worse by allergies, thanks to the down feather pillows at the hotel. So I will be pausing and muting here and there to cough or sneeze or sniff. Um, I will try not to do it into the mic too much. Didn't know some hotels use feather pillows. Actually, most hotels do, and it's a real problem if you're allergic to duck feathers like I am. Um, Basically, my whole family is allergic to them, so we just like either have to bring our own pillows or wrap the hotel pillows in a towel. And the ones at Disney, at our particular hotel, because we went and asked for hypoallergenic pillows because it was getting so bad, and apparently they're supposed to be like hypoallergenic down. So the feathers have been treated to not give you an allergy attack, but for some people it still doesn't fucking work and you still get sick. And apparently I'm one of those people. So that was great. That was awesome. Still recovering from camping. Oh man, I can imagine. Yeah. Yeah, I think the combo of the pillows and just being outside, yeah, the ragweed and stuff, man, it really took a toll on me. My whole family is sick, but we're getting better. At least it's not COVID. We've all taken tests and we're pretty sure it's not. It's just a really awful cold slash allergy attack. Fuck ragweed. All my homies hate ragweed. Yeah, same. Totally. Oh. But regardless, sickness aside, I had a very good time, and I'm very excited to talk about it. But first off, how is everyone else doing? How are y'all? Haven't chatted in a bit. Sorry, my brain just like died. Kit, thank you for the resub. I am 15 months old. You sure are. You sure are. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing good. I was really tired today, but I've been working on commissions today. Yay! Excellent. Very, very good. How do you feel about Autumn being in Fey Landing since he's a I don't know what that word means. I don't even know how to say that. Two deer folk now. Yes. Yes, Autumn does have antlers. He is at least part deer. Yeah, I should mention that. We announced the new members of Fey Landing. Go check out our Twitter if you haven't seen that. We have 4 new members. Um and yeah, they're really cool, and you should go follow all of them. They're awesome. Perryton? Is that how you say it? Is a winged mythical deer. Ah, I knew everyone who was in it before reveal. Yeah, a lot of the people we accepted were, Momo slipped a bunch of them. A lot of the people we accepted were people, like, we already knew, and it had already been, like, hanging out with us in chat and stuff. But there are some people who we didn't really know at all, which is really exciting. Um, 15 years old with a, no, sorry, 15 months old is what you said, with a mortgage. Indeed. Yeah, Yumiko. I had never met Yumiko before, but she seems really nice, and she seems to like fit in really well with the group. Uh, She just seems right at home, which is really awesome. Also, hello, Jethergoro! Welcome, welcome. I'm okay just hopping in on a slow day, but if I disappear, you know why. No worries! No worries. One sec, I have to mute the mic to cough. Okay, I'm good. I like the one as a sleep paralysis demon. Yeah, Yumiko's backstory is really cool. I like her whole thing she has going on. If I remember correctly, oh, I can't remember the exact reason why she had to become a sleep paralysis demon, but she's like a high elf noble who is under contract a sleep paralysis demon, which I think is really interesting and cool backstory. Yeah, very exciting, very exciting. Got the radio edit for part 3 mostly done. Ooh, yay, yay, yay. I'm so excited to watch that. Macro, your videos are so good. I haven't really told you that, but I binged a couple of them a while ago, and I was like, man, these are really funny and really well researched. Lianhua, Hua means flower. Yeah, yeah. Lianhua is cool. All of the new members are very cool. Like I said, go check them out. They're awesome. I think I'm ready to start the slideshow. Okay, so full disclosure, I didn't really like. Oh, really? Thank you. Yeah, yeah. I like. Kit, next time you visit, we're gonna have to watch some of Macro's videos because they're really good and really funny. Yeah, I really did enjoy them. You have a really good sense of humor. Full disclosure, I didn't do like a put together slideshow. I was going to, but I literally just went to Google Photos and dumped all of my vacation photos into one album. And then I tried to download them, but apparently there's a limit to like how many slides a slideshow in OBS can have. So we're just capturing my browser window, baby. Drop your promotions, Macro Mod says it's okay. Broadcaster also says it's okay. Go ahead. You have full permission. Okay. Yeah, I guess we can just get started. Yeah. So this is the hotel we stayed at. Well, this is facing away from it. This is the actual hotel we stayed at. We stayed at the Yacht Club at Disney World, which I had never been to. We haven't really been to, we hadn't really stayed at a big fancy hotel before. Okay, so I've been to Disney World a couple times in my life. Once when I was like really, really little, like I can barely remember much from that trip. Once when I was slightly older and I still don't really remember a ton. And then once a number of years ago when I think I was in college, just for like a day, because we were also going to a couple other places in Florida that time. Yeah, hotel with dumb pillows. Indeed, but this was a really nice hotel. I'd never stayed anywhere this fancy before. It was really gorgeous. We even had a little balcony in our room. Granted, it was the standard view, not the waterfront view, so it literally looked out onto like air conditioners and stuff. So the view wasn't great, and it was kind of way too hot to be out on the balcony anyway, but it was cute that we had it. Yeah. This is the view from the front of the hotel, which is absolutely gorgeous. And you could go here to this lighthouse and take boats to get either to the park or to the boardwalk, which is these buildings across the pond. Macro on that YouTube shorts grind. Listen, shorts can be so good for growing your channel. Every time I post one, I get a handful of subscribers and like a couple hundred views. Shorts are good. I do want to get back to making like longer YouTube videos too. I just legit don't have time lately. Need to post shorts, but gosh. Yeah. Have no recent time lapses. That's why I download every single one of my VODs. Because I just, yeah. Oh, you're talking about art time lapses though, right, right, right. I was thinking like stream highlights. I just download every single one of my VODs, and then I always have something to clip at any given moment. My Picross lately has been demons, which makes it interesting when I do it in church. Awesome. Awesome. That's very fun. Repackaging content, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So yeah, that's the hotel. It was very pretty. There was a pool. We didn't ever get to go to it because the one time we tried, they closed it for an upcoming storm like the moment we got down there, which was really sad. But um hold on, I need a cough again. Okay, I'm good. So the main reason we went was for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. My dad has been planning this trip for ages. I'm sorry, Mari, I'm dying. What happened? Florida really do be like that, huh? Did I not mute? Okay, I did mute. I did mute. This was Disney World. This was in Florida. Disneyland is too far away. It's too far away. It's too expensive, even though I do really like California. Um, but Disney World also has more stuff, so, and the flights are cheaper, so it makes sense to go there. It's so funny. I'm glad you find it funny because I was afraid people would just find it annoying. But I don't want to like just cough into the mic and make gross sounds, you know? Um yeah, I'm trying to not even like sniff too much, but I know I know that's not going to go well. I know I'm gonna listen back to the VOD and be like, oh my god, I was just the entire time. Anyway, so my dad has been planning this trip for quite a while now. Basically ever since they announced Galaxy's Edge, he's wanted to go. And initially we were gonna stay in the Star Wars hotel there. Um, the reason we didn't, in addition to it being like thousands and thousands of dollars, the more he read about it, the more it sounded like it's not just a hotel, it's like a whole experience and like guided tour. And there's like scheduled activities you have to go to if you stay at the hotel, which like I'm sure that's fun for some people. That is not fun for us. We like to go to the park until like 2 p.m. and then go back to the hotel and go to bed. And we wouldn't have been able to do that, we think, if we'd gone to the big, expensive Star Wars hotel. Also, like I said, it was just too expensive. So we went to the yacht club instead, and it was fine. Um, but my dad had a plan. We were going to go to Star Wars. We had 3 days to see the entire Star Wars area, which was way too much. We did not need that much time, but that's okay because we went other places. And the initial plan was he was going to get a lightsaber. No, the initial plan was we were both going to get lightsabers and do the lightsaber ceremony. Then he found out about Droid Depot, where you can build your own droid, and he's like, oh, Mari's gonna want that more because she loves little robots. And I'm like, hell yeah, I want a little robot. And then he decided he also wanted a droid along with a lightsaber. We'll get into that later. I have pictures of at least my droid. I don't think I have any pictures of the lightsaber or his droid, which, now that I think about it, that's kind of a bummer because the lightsaber ceremony was really cool. I wish I'd put a video of it in here or something. Though I don't know if I think you were allowed to film in there. I'd be surprised if they actually enforced any rules about sharing the video. Your dad is like, I curate my own experience. What kind of fan do you take me for? Exactly, exactly. He's like, I want to do this at my own pace. But yeah, Galaxy's Edge. Here's spaceships. I have two nearly identical pictures because I'm that kind of person who takes pictures like that. Just all of the detail on the ships was absolutely amazing. Just like, look at the weathering and stuff. I was just so impressed by the weathering on everything. Because, like, my dad builds spaceship models. Like, that's one of his jobs. He builds props and spaceship models and stuff on commission. So I know good weathering when I see it. The I just can't even begin to describe how cool the actual park itself, like the architecture and the backdrop and stuff was. It was just like phenomenal. Like, look at this. One thing my parents kept bringing up, my dad kept bringing up, is like, no matter where you look up in the entire area, no matter what direction you look up, there's nothing that takes you out of the immersion. Like, the sky is always just the buildings and mountains in this area, and every single view everywhere is absolutely beautiful, which was just really cool. Also, fun fact, these like far away mountains, if you look at like an overhead view on Google Maps, or even if you just like drive on the highway behind the park, they're just like, they didn't build the whole thing. It's just this little tippy top bit, and then it's on a stake behind the big mountain that you can't see it. They just built the top and put it on a stick, which is really funny. I always thought prop weathering was cool. I saw some post once about like the many nearly identical baseball caps used in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids for one of the characters, and they had to have versions that were progressively more weathered. That is so cool. That's so awesome. Yeah, I just making something look used realistically is such an art, and it's just so cool to me. There's my fucking hand, I guess. I was holding my phone wrong, but just like look at the difference in colors between the mountains up close to you and the ones back. Like, they are actually at a distance, but there's also forced perspective and color differences. Like, this one in the back is more washed out, which is just so neat. It's so neat. There is the Millennium Falcon. Shout out to the people who are just like taking shelter, taking shade underneath it. I'm like, they have the right idea. But just like, look at this. Look at this. The mountains, the ship. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I didn't really get enough pictures of the Falcon. I think there's a few later on in the slideshow. But I was just kind of overwhelmed. Honestly, I was kind of too overwhelmed to take pictures a lot of the time because it was very, very hot. And especially on the days once I'd started feeling sick, I was just like in a constant state of, ugh. I was just kind of dead. How much cumin do you think should go in garbanzo soup? This is a trick question because I won't bother to measure. An amount. That is all I will say. This is... Sorry, I'm like trying to figure out if I want to stay on this picture or move on to the next ones. But yeah, I was kind of out of it for a lot of the trip, but I still had fun. It was just really, really hot. Speaking of which, it's really hot in my room right now too. I might need to turn my fan up. Oh, we got Mother's Advice coming to the rescue. God bless Jethro Goro. Coming in clutch. So these are pictures from the Millennium Falcon ride. Not the ride itself, but just like waiting in line for it. I think that's the only ride I really took pictures waiting for. again, because I was just like dead, and all I really did while waiting for the other rides was just like sit on the ground and read on my phone. I I opened the part they used to put a spoon in and just jumped from there. Awesome. That is an extremely blurry photo. Awesome job, me. I can't tell what's going on at all here. There's Falcon again. Bunch of... I think it's just like a bunch of random shit they stuck on there and painted over. Which is cool. It's valid. That's how you do it. Really cool looking building. The same building again. I just really liked the view from this one particular spot and this one angle, so I just took several pictures trying to capture it, and I failed every time. Extremely washed out photo of the Falcon. I'm so good at photography, guys. Another washed out one. An even more washed out one. That's kind of cool. I like that angle. I think, yeah, this building is where you go in for the Millennium Falcon ride, which we've rode twice, I believe. So our original plan was like, the first day we just look around, and the second day we do all the rides, because obviously, you know, we're gonna have to wait like 2 hours for each of the rides. And then the third day we go shopping. We knocked out both of the rides in the first day because the waits were not as long as we thought they'd be. And we actually came back and did this one a second time, also on the first day. It's a really, all of the rides that we went on were really fun. This one basically, it's like a smuggler mission, and you and it's, how many people is it? It's 6 people per little ship thing. I don't know what it is. Does Disney World do the ticket to come back later thing? I honestly don't know anymore. Yeah. There's like a lightning lane genie thing, but we ended up just not doing it because we're like, we can wait 3 hours in line for a ride. It's fine. We've done it before. Honestly, we're willing to wait that long. Yeah, so we didn't do that. But honestly, the waits were not that bad. The longest, I think it was, the longest was only ever like an hour. Yeah, and a lot of them were shorter than that. But yeah, this one is like, hold on, you drink some of my water before I cough again. Yeah, basically you and 5 other people are flying the Falcon. And you all have different jobs. So there's 2 pilots, 2 gunners, and 2 engineers. The first time around I did gunner, which I thought you would have to aim, so I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna do so bad at this. You don't. There's one button on the wall, and you press that button as fast as you can. And that is the gunner's job. And it was awesome. Because I didn't have to think, I just pressed that button as fast as I could. And I shot down all the enemy ships. That was very good. I never did the engineer, so I don't really know what they do. Oh, I think they control like tethers to grab things. I don't really know. I also did pilot. So the pilot is the interesting one because there's 2 pilots, right? So one person goes up and down and the other goes side to side. As you can imagine, this makes things a little difficult. So the first time both my parents were the pilots, which I thought was perfect because my dad was the one who got to put us into light speed or whatever. which was really cool. He was just like giggling like a little kid. And then the second time it was me and my dad, and I took his role, the light speed and moving up and down. Um, yeah, I think you get different scores. I'm pretty sure I didn't get a good look at the scoreboard, but it does like score you based on if you're a gunner, obviously how many things you shoot down, and if you're a pilot, how many collisions you have, which very quickly numbers into the hundreds, as you can imagine. Infinite ammo because the ammo drum is in the shape of an infinity symbol. Oh, did you manage to go plaid? I'm not sure what that means. I'm sorry. Oh god, I'm sniffing. One sec. Okay, I just muted and sniffed really hard, and you didn't have to hear it. Spaceballs reference. Okay, yeah, I don't get the reference. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here's just some more cool architecture. Very pretty, very neat. Some more. Yeah. God, it was just so pretty. Everything looked so cool. Okay, yeah, here's where I took some more pictures of the ship. I love how there's just, in every single one of these pictures, there's other people taking pictures. There's a really cool steampunk BB-8 that was in one of the shops, I think. Instead of the lines on the windshield when they go hyperspeed, it went plaid. Ah, I see, I see, I see. No, we did not reach that. But yeah, I thought this guy was so cool. I thought he was amazing and I wanted him. This is one of the, okay, so there's like a toy shop in the central marketplace kind of area, and all of the toys in it are like meant to look like they were made by the local people of this planet you're on. So there's like wooden dolls and like handmade burlap plushies. Everything in this store is handmade. Like if you look at all the wooden figures and wooden dolls, the paint is different on every single one because they're hand painted, which I thought was so cool. I didn't get pictures of any of that because I didn't think to, but there's some really cool mobiles hanging from the ceiling, so I got pictures of those. That's so blurry. I didn't think I got that one. Okay, so there was a shop with a bunch of animal plushies, and there was this really cute Loth cat animatronic. And this is one of the Porg plushies that you can buy at this store. But this one is like all ratty, and he's missing an eye, and there's scratch marks on him because this guy loves him so much and sleeps with him every night. And I didn't think to take a video, but this guy, he snores and his tail waves. It is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. And then I sent the picture to Kit and they couldn't parse like where his face was and stuff, so I drew that on it to make it more clear, because that's the face he was making. There's another picture that's equally as blurry. I'm really not good at taking pictures. Also, I'm so interested in what he's eating, because it looks like puffy Cheetos. Do Loth cats eat Cheetos? I need to know. Then we went to this bar. That's just my drink, and that's all of ours. We went to the cantina, which... It's a fun fact. You have to have a reservation to get in. And then, once you do get in with your reservation, there is a good chance you will not have a chair. The spots around the bar are standing only, and we did not know that. It's just 45 minutes of standing after you've been on your feet all day, which wasn't the greatest, but the drinks and food were really good. We got like a charcuterie board. And my mom and I got the Jedi Mind Trick, which, oh, I cannot read what that says. It's like, it's gin and stuff. It's gin and has stuff in it. It was good. And then my dad got this, the fuzz. Is that fuzzy or? Yeah, that's fuzzy, not fizzy. Fuzzy tauntaun, which it was just like a bunch of different peach flavored things, and then this foam on top actually had like a numbing effect, which was very interesting. Because my mom and I had a sip of it just when we all got our drinks. We all were taking sips of each other's. Um, and a minute later, I turned to her and I'm like, my tongue is going numb. And she's like, yeah, mine too. And then we looked at my dad and he's like, I can't feel my face. So we very quickly deduced that it was the foam on top of his drink causing that. I don't. Excuse me. I have to mute again. I keep saying I have to pause. No, I'm not pausing, I'm muting. But yeah, I don't know why it had that effect, but it did. It was really good, though. It was really good. Oh god, I'm sniffing again. I literally just took these pictures because the clouds looked really weird and cool. They looked really fake, like painted on. The edges were really harsh. The picture doesn't capture that at all, but look, there's some birds. You pause because you're in a video game? Honestly, that's probably it. I'm so used to streaming games that I'm just like, yeah, I'm pausing. Oh, and there's the skybox, whatever it is. My parents kept referring to it as like the Swedish aerial box of death or something like that. We didn't get around to riding it. We meant to, but we never did. There's close-up of the birds. There were some cranes, and I think they're cranes. Herons? I don't fucking know. And a duck. A very nice duck who came over to the dock while we were waiting for our boat. There's some more ducks. This is from when, later that night, the first night, I really wanted pizza, but I went on DoorDash and there was literally nowhere that delivered to the resort. So I'm like, fine, I'll leave the hotel and get pizza. And so my dad and I, we didn't know that there was a boat that went to the boardwalk, so we just walked. We just walked all the way around the lake for some reason, to get pizza, and we were in our pajamas, and yeah. I just didn't really care. I'm like, I want pizza. The pizza was really good, and we got to watch these ducks struggle and fail miserably to pick up a hot dog. It was very sad. Yeah, it is kind of like a ski lift, but they call it the sky lift, I think. Sky something. Mickey waffles. I have a very strong memory from when I was little of getting idiot ducks. No, they're trying their best. Don't be mean. I have a very strong memory from when I was a kid of getting Mickey waffles for breakfast during one of our trips to Disney. And just like the smell of them has stuck with me for years and years. I have like certain like vanilla scented lip glosses that when I smell them, I'm like, that smells like Mickey waffles. Like very specifically. So I was just very excited to have them again. They were very good. Get some thumbs, all nose and no hands. Oh, and here is some of my favorite pictures, my favorite parts of the trip. This is my droid in his little box. He's hiding in there, peering out at you. There he is. So this droid, I knew that I wanted a BB unit. I do have like a miniature, not. Okay, I guess it is miniature. It's like, it's smaller than this. BB-8 robot remote control toy thing. But this one is bigger and you can choose the colors. So I felt like it didn't matter that I was getting another BB-8 because it's not BB-8, it's a different BB unit. I just like BB-8 because he's shaped like a friend. Originally, I had planned to get a purple one because, you know, purple's my color. It's my favorite color and it's kind of my brand. Then I walked in and I saw this red and turquoise parts. And I'm like, oh my god, those are the exact colors of my very first Tamagotchi. And just looking at those colors made me so happy. I'm like, I need the red and turquoise. I have to get these colors. So I got them, and I named him Tama because he looks like my first Tamagotchi, and also because it comes from tamago, which means egg, and he's shaped like an egg. So it works in multiple ways. Here's a little video of him. Please load. Google. Google. Google, I'm begging you. Google. Google, I'm gonna cry. Well, I posted the video on Twitter, so go look at it there. It's the first link there. He reincarnated. You're right. You're right. It's my very first. Wait, is it gonna load? Why is Google so bad at videos? Like every time I upload a video to Google Drive, it takes literally hours to process. And now it's like, no, I'm just not going to play this 4-second long video that I've had access to for a week. Come on. Why are you like this? Oh, whatever. Here's the Loth cat again. I went back and took another picture of it because I didn't get a good one before. This one's actually good. This one's not blurry. And you can see the torn up Porg plushie in all of its glory. They should take a cue from YouTube. They really should. But the saddest thing is, this is the YouTube player. This is the YouTube player right here. It just works even worse than YouTube does. Hold on, I need to sniff. I'm glad you can't, like, see me sniffing and coughing and stuff. Oh, that's the wrong button. Then we went to Animal Kingdom, and I just tried to take pictures of every deer or deer-adjacent animal that I saw. I was not very successful. I feel when Google owns YouTube. Yeah, they own YouTube, and they're still not as good as YouTube. The thing they own. They are not as good as themselves. We went to Animal Kingdom the second night, and then again on the third day. Yeah, I found more Maris! I found some little deer. These were so tiny. It was so cute. But we went on the second evening to go to a restaurant at one of the resorts there with some family friends of ours who live in Orlando, and one of them actually works for Disney, so they're in the area a lot. We went to like an Indian kind of restaurant, and this was my drink. I got a mango margarita that was very, very good. Also horrible at YouTube Music. I've never used YouTube Music, so I wouldn't know. I don't have the money for it. Oh, and this was my dessert I got there. This chocolate piece is upside down, but it has a picture of Mickey on the other side. This was so decadent. I could not eat it all. I also, very stupidly, I was like, wow, I didn't overeat. This is awesome. For once in my life, I went to a fancy restaurant and didn't overeat. And then I ordered some tea and... Okay, I asked for a cup of rooibos. She brings out an entire pot. What was I supposed to do besides drink 3 cups? And get a stomachache instantly? What was I supposed to do? You got Indian without me? It was really expensive. This restaurant was like super expensive. It was very good though. Our friends recommended it and they were correct. It was extremely good. I'm gonna be dreaming of this dessert for days. Look at the sprinkles were like iridescent. Look at that. It's insane. There's another picture, notably worse quality. Oh, and then the next day we went to Animal Kingdom. I was super sick at this point. Yes, this is the tree. So fun fact about the tree in the Animal Kingdom. Mari, this is giving me Ollie ordering a glass of wine and having to drink the whole bottle back. Yeah, it is pretty much the same thing, isn't it? The difference is that I did stop drinking after I was in a noticeable amount of pain. And by noticeable, I mean severe. Because my self-control is not very good. And Roibus is very good. I just hopped in. Which parks did you go to and which was your favorite? Okay, so we only went to Galaxy's Edge and Animal Kingdom. So, I mean, it's a bit hard to pick a favorite between two. I guess Galaxy's Edge, but like, Animal Kingdom was so big. Like, there's so much there. I don't even know if we didn't even go to all of Animal Kingdom. We went to Africa, Asia, and Pandora, which is the Avatar themed park. Avatar, the alien planet sci-fi movie, not the Airbender. Pick one or the other explodes tonight. No, that means the tigers are gonna explode. No. Anyhow, either the tigers explode or the droids explode. How could you do this to me? Either way, innocent creatures die. So, a fun fact about this tree. I don't remember how I got this idea in my head, but ever since I was little, I was under the impression that they'd been growing and shaping this tree for years and years. And like growing it in specific ways so that animals grow into it, and every time you'd go and see it, it would be a little bit bigger. I only found out during this trip that this is not a real tree. This is 100% fake. And in fact, it uses forced perspective, so the leaves are probably like huge, way bigger than any real tree leaf. But I genuinely thought it was real. And that they'd been cultivating it for decades, up until, like, last week. You think Disney's that nurturing? Oh, in the Animal Kingdom, maybe. I don't know. Watch some of at the hotel, I watched, like, some documentaries about the animals in the Animal Kingdom, and they seemed really nice and nurturing to them. So I thought maybe they could be to a tree. I don't know. Oh, but it is still a very beautiful piece of art. It's supposed to be a baobab. Probably? I mean, it is called the Tree of Life, which is also a nickname of that tree, as we found out on the safari, which I have pictures of in a bit. So, yeah, most likely it is supposed to be a baobab tree. This was in one of the gift shops. I don't even know what it's supposed to say. Pass holder, maybe? But it was folded, so it said ass holder, and I had to take a picture. Because I am nothing if not mature. No, it wouldn't be peace holder, because it's specifically ASS holder. That is not a real elephant. That is, I forget what it's called. Rainforest Cafe, where we went for breakfast. And I had really good French toast and a incredible smoothie. I mean, like I said, I was very sick, so a fruit smoothie was probably the best idea I had that whole day. But it was really good. He's real to me. You know what? You're right. He is. He's real in my heart. He's real like the Velveteen Rabbit is real. Y'all read that book? I love that book. Apparently Florida is suitable to growing baobab. Ah! I mean, we did see one on the safari, so makes sense. Oh, there's a monkey there. I was like, what the hell am I looking at? But there's a monkey there. There's a little guy. Oh. Deer. I think these were kudu, I think is what they were called. And apparently they can jump really high, which, like, that scares me. I say this as a deer. I don't think deer should be able to jump really high or really far. That just seems wrong to me. They also told us about, y'all ever want to cry, read The Velveteen Rabbit? Oh yeah, absolutely. Have you ever seen a deer fight? I don't think I have in real life. I might have seen videos. Yeah. I don't think I have seen one. They go hind legs and just start swinging. I can imagine. Yeah, there was one, like, little type of, I think it was an antelope, but I'm gonna call it a deer, that the safari guide was telling us about. They hop up and down really fast. Like, really, really, really fast. Like, she said, like, a kid who's had too much sugar. And as they do so, they excrete a smell that smells like cotton candy. I am not making this up. This is a real animal. I don't remember what it's called, but it does exist. They kick the shit out of each other. If a moose comes in, y'all are dead. Yes, it smells like cotton candy. One of the main predators for moose are orcas. I mean, that tracks. That tracks. I can't really picture anything else taking down a moose. Did you see flamingos? Yes, I didn't take any pictures, but I did see flamingos. I saw lots of birds. What the hell? Oh, there's a giraffe there. I am so good at wildlife photography. I'm so good at taking pictures of animals that are clear and visible. My first thought was they circle around a predator and hop up and down to cook it with friction. I mean, to be fair, that also sounds like something a deer would do. You said so fast, and that was my first thought. Like how... Excuse me, bees do that? That's fucked up. But also, again, it's that does seem in character for bees, somehow. There's a slightly better picture of a giraffe. That's very nice spots. Did I show you the baby snapping turtle? No! I don't think you did. Onion showed you a video of the bee thing? Japanese honeybees kill hornet scouts that way? What? Oh my god. I need to cough again, one sec. I am so glad I have a mute hotkey. Bees in regions where hornets are know how to do that. Jesus Christ, why do bees hate hornets so much that they kill them in the most fucked up way possible? Yeah, put the video on my Discord and I'll watch it once I'm done going through the pictures. 10 hornets can destroy an entire colony. Ah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Wasps kill their friends and family. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I suppose it would be good to have a good defense mechanism against them. Well, fuck, time to vibrate on them, boys, girls. Nice. Here's some cows or something. Some cattle. I like the spotted one. He has spots all the way up to his head. Long horns, yeah! And they're so, like, wavy, so curly. They're not from Texas, but Close enough. Oh. I like this one. His horns like point towards each other. I think that's just a regular antelope in the background. It was just hanging out in the same general area. I've sent the baby to the Fae Discord. Thank you. I will check that out. Much better pictures of giraffes, except for this one's hiding his face. But other than that, much better pictures of giraffes. Did you see any Cebu? No. Oh, is there wildebeest? No, these aren't wildebeest, but I did see wildebeest. I don't think I took pictures of them, though. No, I didn't see any Cebu going achumumu, achumumu. I did not. Yes, he's shy. He's very shy, and that's why he hides his face. This one's tail is so pretty. They're both pretty. I like his little horns. Here's a real elephant. I mean, obviously we've all agreed that the other one is real in our hearts, but here's a really real elephant. A friend, yeah! Here's another picture. That's a better picture. I forgot I took this picture. Eee. Very good friend. Look how pretty the water is also. Haha, that guy's scared of mice. And bees! I learned that elephants, because they have very sensitive skin, they are very afraid of bees because they hate being stung. And once researchers found out about this, they told farmers to start putting beehives around the perimeter of their farms so that when the elephants go to steal food from the farms, they'll get stung by a bee and then never ever come back. Haha, vibrate on boys, girls. Exactly. Bee murder to the rescue again. Except not murder, because this actually saves the elephants, because beforehand the farmers were just killing the elephants because they were stealing their crops. But this way, the elephants don't have to be killed. They can continue living, just in a different area, away from the bees. Also, the honey that is made from these bees is sold as elephant-friendly honey, which is quite possibly the funniest string of words I have ever seen in my life. F for elephant friend, indeed. But he's getting better. He just has to avoid those bees. Oh, I did take pictures of flamingos. Here you go, flamingos. You got standing flamingos. You got one-leg flamingos. You got sitting flamingos. Most deer incapable of the bee cooker move, but Mari is capable if her model breaks for long enough. Indeed, a little-known fact. In Sumeria, the crocodiles have an idle animation with a little birdie coming over to clean their teeth. Oh, that's so cute! I think I saw the screenshot you sent me of that. That's very cute. Yeah. I'm glad I did get flamingo pictures. Oh, there's more! There's more! Oh, and here's the real baobab tree. I hope I'm saying that right. I think the safari guide said baobab, but I feel like baobab is more accurate, but I could be wrong. There's also a guy in the background, but I can't tell if that's... No, that's an elephant. I was gonna say, I can't tell if that's an elephant or a rhino, but I think that's its trunk right there. Yeah. Oh. Again, I was like, what the fuck am I looking at? Actually, I'm still like, what the fuck am I looking at? Is this... Okay, this could be a rhino, a deer, or a cheetah. And I really don't know which it is. I think cheetah, but I could be completely wrong. I really love the Sumeria wildlife. Like, it can attack you, or it can just sit there and be happy and relax. I like that too, except when I'm walking by them and I'm like, this is gonna leave me alone. I'm not doing anything to it. And then next thing I know, there's a wildcat chasing me down. That's a pug? I don't think it is, but I mean, I can't prove you wrong. Okay, that's a lion. So I'm pretty sure this is a cheetah because the cheetahs were right next to the lions. You're just going to have to trust me on this. I know there's no spots visible. But you're gonna have to trust me on this one. And that was all I could zoom in. Here's a lion. That's the state of Montana. Fuck. Wait. You're right. Incredible. Oh. Still salty my mom never saw the Wildcats at Punta Cana. I don't know where that is, but I'm sad that your mom didn't get to see Wildcats. Apparently, so we actually weren't gonna go on the safari at first because when we were like planning our last day and we're like, well, we're pretty much done with Star Wars, so let's go to the Animal Kingdom. We weren't gonna do the safari because we did it before when I was younger. But I was like, I don't actually remember that, like, literally at all. I have no memory of it. Who are we, Wildcats? Ha ha. And as soon as I said that, my parents were like, oh, okay, we're doing the safari again then, because you have to be able to remember the safari. You have to experience it. It's really good. And it was. Yeah, there's a lion. There's actually like 3 lions all in a pile together sleeping. But I think yeah, this is my attempt at photographing all of them, which didn't really turn out. That's the saddest attempt. I think there's the legs of one, and that's either a rock or the back of a second one. Dominican Republic is where it was. Ah, okay. There's a goat, I think. Antelope. Maybe those are the guys that hop. I don't know. Oh no, wait, those are goats. Goats. There were a bunch of goats next to a little hut where they stay. That is the worst possible fucking picture of goats anyone could take. Ever. Great job, me. Awesome. One of my first memories is in a movie theater with some of my mom's family, and it was some movie about the moon landing, but it was such a snooze fest I couldn't parse that it was the actual movie, and I watched it the whole time like, what the heck, this is such a long preview. Incredible. Are they... I assume you meant to say goated with the sauce, but boated with the sauce is funnier. Yes, they are. Goated / boated with the sauce. There we go, that's a slightly better picture. And by slightly better, I mean way better. Because you can actually see that there are goats. Little tail. Little face. Yeah. Oh, this was Pandora, based on the Avatar movie. This was really cool. You know, you tried your best, and that's what matters. We decided to go, it was kind of an offhand kind of thing, because my dad really likes Avatar, and I watched it with him, but I don't really remember much of it, but I did find it very interesting just from a linguistic and anthropological standpoint. So I'm like, yeah, I'll go. That sounds fun. When I say early memory, I mean early, like it's so vague, but all I can remember is the vague recollection and the confusion of being a small child. I love that that's like your first ever memory. I put the bee wasp thing in the Faye Discord, but I censored it just in case. Thank you! I will check that out later. Yeah. So, floating islands. They have figured out how to build floating islands. I mean, obviously they are connected to each other and they're held up like on the sides and by the roots. But, it's so cool. I just watched a video about anthropology and biology in Avatar. Please send that to me. Please put that in the Discord. I want to watch that. That sounds really cool. By that Trey the Explainer guy. Awesome. But yeah, Pandora was beautiful. Just absolutely stunning. It was also way more comfortable to walk around in than Galaxy's Edge because there were actually plants, so the temperature was quite a bit cooler. ever go along living life and then you realize, holy shit, I'm alive right now? You good? You good, bro? I mean, yeah, that does happen to me. Usually when I dissociate, so are you good? Sit down for a minute, Macro. Get a drink of water. It's gonna be okay. But yeah, Pandora was absolutely gorgeous. We did both of the rides, mind expanding, indeed. The first one was fucking insane. So it was just one of those 3D rides, like a lot of rides at theme parks are now, where, what am I trying to say? There's a screen and you wear 3D glasses and you're sitting in a machine that moves the same way the camera does and it makes you feel like you're moving. Apparently the creature and exofauna, etc. designer is actually a paleo artist. That's so cool! Ah! I'm good, but the small child story reminds me of those moments. Oh, fair, yeah. Yeah, I get that, totally. I actually had one of those moments on the first day when I first saw the Millennium Falcon. Just the forced perspective was so intense and it was so fucking hot and I was so overwhelmed that I looked at it and I was like, okay, I gotta go away. I can feel myself dissociating. I had to turn away. I couldn't look at it. He dabbled in creature design based on science and how evolution would be in different worlds. Oh my god, that's so cool. That's like one of my dream jobs. That's amazing. The only weird part is the Na'vi because they don't match the evolution of anything else in the world. Oh, that's fascinating. I need to watch this. I need to watch this right after stream. Huh. That's really interesting. But yeah, so it's one of those 3D rides, and the whole shtick is that you're flying on the back of one of the Banshee, the Ikran, the big dragon-looking creatures. And you're being led by a Na'vi tour guide. The YouTuber went over possible explanations for this, though really it's because they have to be romanceable. Yeah, fair. But it's cool that they went over possible explanations and tried to come up with something, even if the actual explanation is, just that James Cameron is a coward. But yeah, so that's the basic idea of the ride. However, the thing that was really weird about it, the thing that was really bizarre about this ride, I don't know where the screen was. Because I sat down on this, exercise bike kind of thing, and there was a solid wall in front of me. And then suddenly there wasn't. And the whole ride happened. This whole movie played out in front of me. It was amazing. When you flew past waterfalls, you get spritzed with a bit of water. You'd fly down near the ground past some Na'vi fishermen, and they'd wave. And then it just ended, and the wall was back. Could they have done it like they do Miku concerts? Converging projections? Maybe. It was just so weird. Because I never saw a screen appear or disappear, or the wall appear or disappear. It just was there, and then it wasn't, and then it was back. I have no idea what happened. It was the freakiest thing. Oh my god, I need to figure out how they did that, but also I kind of don't want to know because that would ruin the magic. It was so cool. 100 out of 10, absolutely recommend that ride. The other one in Pandora, the other ride, is just a nice little relaxing ride through the river, along the river at night. There's a couple animatronics doing folk music and folk dances and stuff. The animatronics are really fucking good at Disney these days. Like, holy shit. Like, all of them, it took me a couple glances to tell that they weren't actors. They're just really well articulated, and they move very naturally unless you're looking very closely and you're like, okay, that's a bit too animated. Like, there's certain movements where you can tell, okay, yeah, that's a robot, because they're moving a little too exaggeratedly. But other than that, man, those are good. It's scary. But really cool. Like, there was, on the river ride, there was a Navi animatronic that, like, I looked at it fully aware that it was a robot, but I was still, like, trying to make eye contact with it and smile at it because something about it just triggered my social brain. And I'm like, oh, I need to let this guy know that I like his singing somehow. Even though it's a fucking robot and it can't respond to me. Oh, it was so cool. I saw this once with a car projection on a field trip. Tell me more. That sounds interesting. Time for dinner, yay! Here's a crane. Where we ate lunch in the animal kingdom, there were just a lot of cranes and ducks walking around. And I thought they were neat. They were cool little guys, so I took a picture. Again, there's a monkey there. I was like, why did I take a picture of this strange tree? But then I remembered there's a monkey. I didn't get any pictures of the parrots, but we also definitely saw parrots. It was kind of hard to miss them because they just scream as they fly through the sky. One of them flew, like, right past my face at one point. Like, right over my head. It startled me a lot. But they're really pretty. Monkey. Jermy. It's not Germa. What? They have two projectors at, like, wide angles to each other. In the middle of the room, they can make a hologram of a car. Oh, that's fascinating. That's really cool. I have a picture holding some parrots. Oh, that's so cool. Better picture of monkey. He's a nice little guy. I like his hair. It's very fluffy. That's how they make Miku. Oh, here's a tiger. So I was really excited to see the tiger because the night before, like I said, I'd been watching some documentaries about Animal Kingdom just because I wanted something on the TV. I wanted some background noise, but then I was too tired to do anything else like on my phone or Steam Deck, so I ended up just watching the TV. And they talked about this tiger. Her name is Sony, but not spelled like the company. It's spelled Sohni. And I was so excited to see her in person. I was like, that's the tiger I saw on TV. They showed a clip of, like, they had to draw blood or something. And basically they just stuck her tail through the bars and gave her some food, and she didn't even fucking care. She just ate the food, and she was so into eating it that she did not react to them sticking a needle in her tail at all. Absolute champ, this tiger. She's so good at her job, which is being a tiger at Disney and sleeping and making everyone love her. Just like that obese cat I met in a cat cafe. I remember that, yeah! Except she is markedly less obese. She is, I believe, normal tiger size. But she was just laying there, sleeping. I took 2 pictures, just, she's in the same exact pose. But I wanted to make sure I got a good one. So that's Sony, the very good tiger. And I believe these are my last pictures. So we went on all these animals have been, in the Asia section of Animal Kingdom. There's a little jungle trail you can walk through and see a bunch of animals. Can I have that job? Sounds like a great job, just being a tiger. God, I wish I could have that job, yeah. In the bird room, there was this pigeon on this little shrine miniature, and I was just so excited about Pigeon on a shrine. I had to take pictures of him. And yeah, that's my last photo. The last photo I took was Pigeon on a shrine, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I don't need to take any pictures the rest of the strip. Oh, I mean, granted, this was our last day, but yeah, that's my last picture. I was like, that's all. I'm done here. I got Pigeon on a shrine. Oh, so yeah, that was my Disney trip. I didn't get like pictures of my other souvenirs and stuff, just Tama, but I also got maybe I'll take pictures and like put them in Discord or something. I got a really cute art print of Ray and BB-8 and a really cute postcard of like all the original trilogy characters. They had some really cute artists featured at one of the gift shops. It was the Star Tours gift shop. Yeah, we also did. We also rode Star Tours, which is like the original Star Trek. Oh my god, I'm horrible. The original Star Wars ride at Disney. Which I mean, it's definitely aged some, but I still thought it was very fun and very cute. Um, I still screamed as much as I do on any other 3D fake roller coaster ride. Oh, the other Star Wars ride. I am getting so off track. My brain is going a million places at once. The other Star Wars ride. I meant to talk about all of them, but I just kind of talked about the first one, and just now about Star Tours. The other one, the Rise of the Resistance ride in Galaxy's Edge, that one was also very cool. What was I gonna say about it? There were like two things I was gonna say about it. Oh, yeah, so that was another like 3D. I wouldn't. Okay, it wasn't really a roller coaster, but like you did actually move around quite a bit. Like there was a track and it was quite spacious. Um, But at one point near the end, spoilers for this ride, I guess, if you want to experience it for yourself, mute me for a second here. At one point near the end, like you're in an escape pod and you come out of the ship that you're on and you look across to see another escape pod and it drops, just plummets down. And there's just this moment, there's a several second pause where you're just like, oh shit. And then you plummet down as well, and everybody screams, and it's a wonderful time. Um, yeah, I scream a lot on those kinds of rides, even though I know it's not real. So even on Star Tours, I was screaming here and there. But yeah, another thing about the Rise of the Resistance ride. So there's a very long like waiting slash intro section. There's the initial line, and then you kind of get into a room, um, and then you get into a ship, and then there's kind of a bit of like there's some people in costumes and stuff. And basically you're captured and put into a jail cell on Kylo Ren's ship for interrogation. We are standing there in this prison cell with a hologram of Kylo Ren threatening us, playing out in front of us. And one guy's phone rings, which is fine. That happens. He picks it up and starts talking in the middle of the fucking narration. I'm like, we are in a jail cell. Kylo Ren is threatening us as we speak. Why do you pick up your fucking phone? No, he was not shirtless, thank God. But why would you pick up your fucking phone? Why? Why would you ruin the immersion and the experience for everyone else in the room. What was he thinking? I just have not been able to get over that. I'm like, what was going through that guy's mind? Oh, God. But yeah, I got... Where was I? I was talking about souvenirs. Yeah, I got the art print and the postcard. That sucks. I mean, I think he hung up pretty fast, luckily enough, but just when it happened, my dad just, like, turned his head to look at me, and he just kind of whispered, "Why the fuck would you answer it?" I'm like, yeah! What the hell, dude? I also got, like, a little wooden, well, it's not really little, it's a keychain, but it's quite big for a keychain. Arabic translation guide. Basically just like a slab of wood with like an alphabet cipher translation guide carved into it. I just thought it'd be fun to really transliterate, because it's just a one-to-one cipher. Stuff around the parks and on the packaging of our droid boxes. Which it was very fun, and I figured out that there's a spot on the droid boxes that says droid name, so you can write their name. Your dad sounds pretty cool. He is pretty cool, yeah. Also, yeah, the boxes for the droids are basically just like Build-A-Bear boxes. It's really funny. You can pay extra and get like a really nice backpack for them to look out of. But the default is just like a cardboard box with holes in it for your droid to peer out of, and it's super cute. It's very Build-A-Bear-esque. Also, the droids, like, they react to each other. Just get one of those pet backpacks. I mean, that's essentially what it is, what the backpack is. My mom said she saw a guy with one of them strapped to his chest. So the droid was, like, looking out in front of him. He was basically just wearing it like a baby. Which is really cute. The droids, like, react to stuff in the park. They also react to each other, which is interesting when your family buys 2 of them, and you're told that they go to sleep after 5 minutes, but, that does not happen if they are constantly talking to each other and extending the sleep timer, like children at a sleepover who won't go to sleep. He had that for a baby, I'm assuming, so where's the baby gone? No, you misunderstand. When you buy a droid, there's an option to buy a backpack for the droid, specifically for the droid. But this guy was wearing the droid backpack on his front like a baby carrier. He did not abandon his child for a droid, though that is a hilarious idea. But yeah, like, whatever not a legit baby carrier, no. So there were stormtroopers and Kylo Ren just, like, walking around the place, saying they were looking for a BB unit, so I was like, I had my droid out at the time, and so I kind of picked him up, and I was like, oh no, don't take my BB unit, and the moment that the droid could, like, see them, he just, like, freaked out. He started spinning around and screaming because he was scared. It was really funny. It was really cute. He just sees stormtroopers and just starts losing his shit. It's really funny. He's not a coward. He's genuinely afraid because they're looking for a BB unit. And what if it's him? It's not him, but what if it is? I won't let anything happen to him. Actually, a little later on, I, like, definitely made eye contact with Kylo Ren. Like, we walked right past each other, and I was holding my droid, and I was like, is he gonna say anything? But I think he could see in my eyes that I'm an introvert, and he did not say anything to me. I think, like, most of the actors at Disney are really, really good at clocking, like, who wants to put on a show with them and who doesn't. Like, I wouldn't have been upset if he had. I would have gone along with it, but
I don't know, it definitely would have been a little stressful just being put on the spot like that. So I do appreciate that they don't like push it for people who are clearly not super interested in it, if that makes sense. New Jacob Geller drop. Oh god, I have to end stream. I'm pretty much done here anyways. We've gone through all the pictures. Okay. Y'all wanted me to look at some videos. I sense you don't want to talk. Yeah, basically, yeah. Okay, there's the Avatar video and the holograms. Those are a bit... I'm guessing those are longer, so... I'm gonna check out the ones in the Fae Landing Discord. Baby, baby turtle, baby, little baby. Oh my god. Macro, can I put these pictures on the stream, please? Because I just realized I'm reacting and then not showing them, and that's not exactly good content. So small, yeah! And then Bunny says, I forgot you hate bugs, so I censored it. It's okay! Bees are actually, like, mostly fine for me to look at. Wasps I don't like, but sure thing? Okay! Oh, I was gonna save it, but I forgot that I had Chrome being captured, so here you go! Little baby! Little baby! So tiny! I like how it's like a mosaic filter when you zoom in really far. That's so cute though. I love his long tail. Very good image. And then there's this one as well. Hold on. There we go. You can see both of his little eyes. Very good. And then you also posted a bunny rabbit. Very good. Thank you for this offering of animal pictures. Thank you very much. I will not play the bees and hornet video because yeah, that does look a little creepy, so I just, for the sake of anyone else who's scared of bugs, I don't want to put that on stream, but it is in my Discord if y'all would like to see it. No, wait, never mind. That's in the Fae Landing No. Wait, yes, that's the Fae Landing Discord. So let me type in the wrong... No, let me type in the right command! Let's not type in the wrong command. The second link there is where you can find a link to bees kill wasps with heat. Macro face reveal. Oh, you're on... on his YouTube. I thought you were referring to the bunny rabbits. I thought you were calling this a face reveal, and I was like, "Yep, that's macro, all right." Oh, that's funny. Bozak, hello. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Did Bunny get permission from you? Yes! For the art piece? Yes, absolutely. Do you need any references? Because I can send you a reference sheet. Sorry, yeah, you're gonna hear a Windows noise because my headphones came unplugged. Momo has them all? Awesome. Sounds good. Momo's doing it. Excellent. Yeah, Momo should, I believe, has all my references already, so sounds good. But yeah, that is totally fine. But thank you for asking permission. The idea she came up with is genius. Oh, I'm so excited to see it. Ah! Yeah, again, to bring up the Fae Landing announcement, y'all should check out in that command that I'll just do the fucking command again. Momo did a really gorgeous art piece of us all. I can actually pull it up myself, maybe. Maybe? Do I have... Let's see if I have a copy of the whole thing on here. No, not in there. Yes, okay. Here we go. This is all of us. Momo drew this beautiful art piece of us all. We have me, Mike, Becky, Bunny, Momo, Goopy, Yumiko, Bianhua, and Autumn. I am so happy with how this turned out. It's absolutely gorgeous. Um, it's so good. It's so incredible. Just, we all look so cute. Look at me! Look at me! Also, I like how it looks like Mike is pointing finger guns directly at my head. I like that a lot. Just everybody is so cute and so cool, and it just turned out so well. Is she drawing the yeah, we might have a 2.5 gen. And yes, there might be art for them in the works. Not gonna say any more than that, but Boom Bambi flashbacks. Is that secret? I honestly don't know. I mean, apparently Momo kind of leaked most of the new members anyway, so I don't think it's that bad to say it. Yeah. Yeah, Momo already spoiled to me everyone, so I don't know who's who. Well, if you go in the Fae Landing public server, everybody who's under Fae now, well, also if you just look at this image, you can see who's Gens 1 and 2. I don't know why I forgot about the image that's literally up here on my screen right now. I have to mute again. A lot of the members leak themselves to me as well. I mean, you are like an artist for several of us, so makes sense. Kit confirmed for Fae Landing. Mari confirms for Smash. I'd love to be in Smash. I think I'd be a great character in Smash. Granted, I can't play the game at all, but I think if I were a character inside it, I'd be really good at it. Not that I can fight people in real life either, but feels nice to be Fae Landing artist. Oh, we all love your art, and we love getting your art and commissioning you. I think your art style, like, how do I say this? Your art style really kind of adds to the fantasy vibes of a lot of our designs, I feel like. It's just a really well suited art style for the group, and I like it a lot. Yeah. Oh god, I'm sniffing again. Hold on. I just made like the grossest sniff. I'm so excited for Mari's new model that will actually come out this time. Okay, but I do have to tell you, I told Autumn to tell you this, but I'm not sure if he actually did. You have to do Autumn's model before mine, because he needs a model so that he can stream with us. Okay, he told you. Good. You have to do his before mine. I'm holding you to this. Mari goes like, as her final smash, and if you're in Radius, you go, oh, sorry, my bad, and then fall off the stage. Yeah, exactly. I don't even need to fight. I just look sad, and then you feel so bad for me, and then you let me win. I know, but he sprang this on me last minute. Yeah, he was talking last night about how he feels kind of bad because he was like, oh, you don't need to worry. There's no rush. There's no rush. Yeah. Then he got into a group and he's like, oh, shit. Actually, I need this, like, in a month. But, I mean, it happens. It happens. A lot of VTubing is just very, very sudden stuff happening. Coffee going after my garbanzo soup? No! Coffee, no! That's not for you. That's not for you. I almost didn't mute because I pressed the wrong button at first. Mario 2 is almost done anyways. Yay, yay, yay! Yay, I can't wait to see it. Ah!
Though, the sooner it's done, the sooner I have to actually get off my ass and do all the graphic design stuff, like a logo. And honestly, I don't think I'm gonna get new overlays. I like these overlays, and they're gonna look good with a new model. So I'm just gonna keep these for a bit longer. Maybe I'll change up like my starting soon, etc. screens and my panels and stuff. Maybe my schedule. Because, fun fact, my current schedule graphic was actually made to match an overlay I was working on a while ago, but I ended up scrapping that overlay because it went with. It was made to match a model that it was now scrapped. And also, I just didn't really vibe with it as much as I thought I was. Um, so I really need to get or make a new schedule graphic that actually matches the overlays and stuff I'm currently using. Mari has 2 scrapped models. Yeah, Mari lost media. I have so much lost media because Onion keeps restarting my model over again. Which, like, I don't mind, but it is really funny how much lost media there is for this random ass small VTuber. It needs to look right. No, you're good, you're good. I totally understand. I completely understand. This one I like a lot. I really like it too. I think it's turning out very, very nice, and I'm very excited for it. Ah! I'm so excited. I don't know when exactly redebuting will happen, because obviously the model needs to be finished first. That's why I have to hurry before my art evolves. Yeah, I get it. That's gotta be so frustrating. Um, I'm assuming, like, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that it's gonna be after the move because, oh my god, even if the model was done, was done yesterday. I was trying to say was done tomorrow, but yesterday works too. Even if the model was already done, I would not be ready to debut it. I need time to prepare other stuff. Mari karaoke one. Listen, soon. Um, First I need to stop being sick. Um, yeah, karaoke. I don't know if that's gonna be before or after the move. I'm thinking about maybe trying to shove a subathon or donathon in this month before I move. Don't don't take that as gospel. Take that with a grain of salt because I don't know if I'll even have time for it. When are we gonna be seeing your server? I don't know. Whenever you want me to, you just ask it. Subathon Murray has to pay for house. Yeah, I have to pay for my house. I can't decide whether to do a subathon or donathon though, because obviously with donathon I get more money. Um, but I've heard so many horror stories of PayPal just like freezing your funds and freezing your whole account if you make more than usual. I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared to ask people to give me money through PayPal. I'm kind of terrified of it. Yeah, can't pay for the house themselves. I have to help. And that's where you guys come in. You buy a new desk for me. No. But seriously, any financial contribution is very, very much appreciated, but never, what's the word? What's the fucking word? It's optional. It's never the opposite of optional. That happened to a survey watch. I've seen it happen to like multiple people. Mandatory, thank you. It is not mandatory. Not mandatory, not obligatory. There we go. Those are the words. You guys know what I'm trying to say. I don't even need to fucking say it. Oh. But yeah. Yeah, I'll try and see if I can squeeze something in. We shall see. I'll get back to you on that. Yeah, words! Yay! I went to school for linguistics and you wouldn't fucking guess ever because I can't talk. Don't tempt me. Oh no. Oh no.
Didn't get the notification that your stream started. What's going on? Oh, we are just chilling right now. I talked about my vacation to Disney World last week, and I showed all my vacation pictures. Um, and then I was showing off this beautiful art piece by Momo of all the members of my group. And we've just been talking about plans for the future, new models, new overlays, maybe, probably not. Also, hi! Thanks for stopping by. But yeah. Honestly, like, aside from just deciding whether it's gonna be a subathon or a donathon, like, that's one of the hardest things about it. The other hardest thing about it is coming up with incentives, because a lot of incentives for these things either require money or require suffering. And I don't want either of those. I obviously I can't do incentives that cost money because that defeats the whole purpose. Because I need the money for the house. And I'm sorry, I'm not willing to suffer for you guys. I'm not about to eat super spicy food just so you can laugh at me. Though, thinking about it, I did have some super spicy chicken at Disney World, and it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was very painful, but it wasn't that bad. So maybe I can do it. Maybe we'll get spicy food stream. Could do a Batsu stream. What's Batsu stream with set options? What does that mean? I know I want to do like, what about sour food? Oh, see, that would be easy because I fucking love sour food. That wouldn't even be interesting. I've eaten straight citric acid before. Penalty stream, okay. But then I have to come up with the penalties. And they have to be stuff that's like actually penalties, but I still am willing to do it. I want to do like an office tour as one of the incentives. That'd be like really low because I want to do it anyways. Maybe a full house tour. Yeah, I've eaten. Okay, so backstory for this one. In high school, I got an internship at a flavor company in their quality control lab. It could be like I wear a clown nose and pretend I'm a circuit host for 2 minutes. I'm not doing that. Something akin to Beerio Kart. I guess, okay, drunk stream is definitely... Oh, one of the ones I was thinking of. Oh my god, I'm losing all train of thought again. Story time first. So I worked at this flavor company during high school. I just unplugged my headphones again. Sorry for the noise you're about to hear. Come on. Computer, hello? Headphones? Hello? There we go. Oh my god, they came unplugged again. I need to fix my fucking... Ah! Please hold. I'm just like holding on to the headphones. I'm just pressing it down into the jack. I really need to reseat my headphone jack. I submit myself as sacrifice Batsu streamer. I do all the Batsus. Thank you for your service, Kit. Anyway, one time one of my coworkers came over to me and was like, "Hey, do you like sour candy?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Here, eat this." And she pours some like straight citric acid crystals into my hands, and I ate it. And it was good. This was also the same coworker who taught me to do flashpoint tests during my first week, because obviously we should teach the teenager how to set things on fire. I'm gonna come back tomorrow morning and clip this. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, another incentive I was thinking of was a you laugh you lose stream. But then I was like, what can I lose? And then I was like, every time I laugh, I have to take a sip of alcohol. I feel like that's probably the most enjoyable option. Because otherwise, it's, again, either you lose money or you suffer. And drinking isn't really suffering for me because I do enjoy it, but it still has entertainment value for you guys. So I think that's probably the best option for if I do you laugh, you lose. Every time you laugh, your model gets a percent larger. I mean, I guess that's not really a punishment. Oh, what else was I doing? I can't really do you laugh, you lose fun, but just make sure TOS. Oh yeah, it would be. It would not be. It would probably not be with media share. It would be. I would have people like submit videos via Discord, and Kit would moderate them and create a playlist for me to watch later. So it would be very heavily moderated, no risk of breaking TOS. Every time Mari laughs longer, she waits to get her nose back. Shut up. Make it a drink you don't like then? Rye whiskey? But no! Because then I have to drink something I don't want. I'm not gonna suffer for y'all's entertainment. Hi, Yumi! Thanks for stopping by. Mari gets flattered. How would I even do that? Just like, oh god, I shouldn't do this. I'm just gonna completely fuck up my... Wait, never mind. OBS has an undo button now. I can totally do this. Just like... Wait, it's not letting me do it. Like this? Just like this. Every time I laugh, I get a little more squished. Is that what you're talking about? We could do that. We could add that along with the drinking. My flat Mari reel. I was talking about the alcohol because I think Twitch has rules about drinking games. Oh, do they? Okay, I will have to look into that. Yeah, I will have to look into that. That is good to know. I guess I could always just do just like drunk Mario Kart or something like that then. Oh god. What about drunk Noita? Drunk, extremely difficult roguelikes. The reason Mari does not do the bee cooker move is the lack of nose and limiting her ability to vent heat. And you just keep a big hammer like Amy from Sonic above your model? I like the way you think. Drunk Mario Kart, I'm listening. Onion, we have to get back together. You can't see, but I'm reaching out towards my monitor, towards your name on the screen. We have to do Drunk Mario Kart again. And we have to do Terraria again! I miss it so much! Believe you can't get full-on unhealthy drunk on Twitch, but casual drinking and being drunk is okay. Okay, I've only ever... What do you mean unhealthy drunk? Because I've only ever made myself sick from drinking like once in my life, and I'm never doing it again. Haven't been as busy lately? Hit me up so we can plan something. We gotta do it. Like hospital-wise drunk? Okay, yeah, I've never done that in my life. We're good. I've gotten sick enough to throw up, and I'm never getting to that point again because it sucked. Yeah. We don't have anything to worry about then. Yep, Kit was there to clean up after me, and I still feel bad about that because it was in my house, and so a guest was cleaning up after me. People just can't pay you to drink. Okay. Mopped it up with Mimi. No! But yeah, if it's you laugh, you lose, and it's not media share, it's just submitted through Discord beforehand, that should be fine then, because nobody is paying for it. The rules seem to be case by case. It says you can get drunk, but not too drunk, but it doesn't get specific. Awesome. We love that. We love Twitch and vague rules. Too much of a fucking lightweight to get to that point. Yeah. I used to not be a lightweight, and then I went on several medications. Don't pass out, don't get disorderly, that's about it. I can do that. That's gonna be fine. But yeah, if you have any other suggestions for incentives for a donathon/subathon, and also any advice on whether it should be a donathon or a subathon. I'm thinking maybe subathon just because it's September. Also, yeah, hi, it's September. Subscribe, please. It's some amount off. I don't remember how much because it's not 50% anymore. You can do both, but that's so hard to keep track of. I don't want to have to think like that. I can't. I accidentally told my mom the other day on anesthesia that anesthesia feels like smoking weed. Oops. Uh-oh. 20 to 30%. Yeah. Yeah. Sucks. Subscribe, huh? Oh, yes, you should subscribe to me. Haha. Wouldn't that be so funny? It's 20% for 1 month, 25% for 3 months, and 30% for 6 months. Who does? I mean, I know people do the subscribe in advance for several months thing, but like, who does it? Smoking? I don't smoke weed. Kit said it. Ah, Bunny, thank you for the resub for 8 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't. Are you having some issues there, Onion? You good? Wait, Onion, you're already subscribed. That's why. Dummy. I do for some of my friends all 6 months at tier 3. Dang. How much does... Can I ask how much that costs? Because I've always been curious just how much that would cost. I was like, so I look away and forget what I was looking at. Object impermanence. I did specify it was Colorado. Okay. Okay. I've done it twice now. The sub in advance, I mean. Thank you for clarifying. Oh. $30 right now. That's honestly not bad. That's honestly not bad. Yeah. That's fair. I need a cough again. Ugh. I was on 6-month Mari sub. Oh yeah, you mean like you had a streak? Lowered tier, sorry. You're good. The money goes back to you anyway, because it's for the house. Oh. Oh, you bought 6 months at once? Oh, fancy. Fancy, fancy. Wow, so people actually do buy multiple months at once. Interesting. I was just kind of under the impression that most people didn't do that. But I guess it makes sense too. Could be around 250-ish depending on how I do it. Oh my god. Mobile charges more, but sometimes I'm lazy. Oh, I feel that. I fucking feel that. Be buying Genshin shit on my PS5 even though it costs more. Because I just don't care. I'm not about to wait for the game to load on my phone. Bozak works a lot and makes fat money though so he can support his friends. Good for you. That is something I wish I had the energy and willpower to do. Sadly, I have a curse called ADHD, also known as hates working disease. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I should put my just chatting screen back on. I mean, beautiful art, love it, but not talking about it anymore. We haven't been for like half an hour. I just never changed it. I sadly have the works in social services disease. At least that gives you lots of money too. ADHD truly is the hate working disease. It is. I just have a disease called I fucking hate work and jobs and everything. Just gotta use that sorry, I just burped. Just gotta use that amphetamine to work. If the pharmacy would fucking give it to me. It's out of stock like half the time. I never get my meds anymore. I have to wait so long for them. It's miserable. Add autism to it and as to the non-social part. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's just like, I'm like, I can't do any job that requires working with the public. I can't. And it's miserable because that's like every job. Almost broke the 40K ceiling. Hell yeah. Good for you. I'd like to thank you for distracting Bunny long enough for me to take Mike's first earlier. I am happy to help. Bunny's just like, huh? Dude, same. I had to fight the government for my Vyvanse. Yeah, it's a mess. There's been a shortage for like half a year now. It's insane. I finally got mine today. I thought I was gonna have to go in and be like, is there any other location in the city that has it? Can you give me a different brand? Can you give me name brand? I don't care if I have to pay like $60. I take Adderall because I have narcolepsy. It's rough. Oh yeah, I guess that would work for that, wouldn't it? Yeah, God, it is so hard to get ADHD meds right now. Just in general, it's hard to get them because of the amount of control, but did someone say fight the government? Yes, we did. December raise, come on, local government, give me that cost of living raise, Mr. Commissioner. Why is there a shortage? No fucking clue. I Google it, and the only reasons I see are increased demand, which I'm like, okay, so increase the supply. And also, of course, the government puts a limit on how much can be manufactured each year, based on how much was needed the previous year. Which makes no fucking sense, because more people are diagnosed every year. But oh no, we have to make sure people aren't abusing it. I just want my fucking medicine. I just want to be able to be a normal human being. I never had supply issues, at least recently. I get mine from Costco. I'll have to look into that maybe, because, yeah. CVS, at least the CVS by my house fucking sucks. I'm just gonna say it. They really suck. Oh, I just like, I was going through a period where I had to call every single month to get them to fill my meds because they would just be stuck in a limbo for no fucking reason. They, like, it would start to be filled, but then they wouldn't actually do anything. And I'd have to call them to be like, hey, this has been in process for like 2 weeks now. Can you do something about it? And then it would be ready in an hour. Fucking insane. Making more meds? Heck no. Making whipped cream only available for those 21 plus where wait, what? You can't buy whipped cream unless you're over 21 where you are? Oh my god. World is fucked up. Oh, government funding is performance-based for some reason instead of struggle-based, just like the whole education funding. Yeah. There's a chemical in it that kids use to get high. Oh my fucking god. Next, they're gonna ban fucking Sharpies. Just... Ah! I can't take it anymore. I can't take it. Oh. I know this from a game, I do not do it. Thank you for clarifying. Like when kids would drink sanitizer to get drunk. Why would you ever do that? That sounds so gross. That's so nasty. We got overtime funding at the start of the year, but our finance department used it on who knows what, and we have been asking if we got it for like 6 months. Awesome! Awesome! I love the government. I say through gritted teeth, shaking, foaming at the mouth. Well, the stream has certainly taken an interesting turn. Let's not forget at one point, or gods? Kids left gummy bears and vodka to sneak drinks into parties. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to sniff again.
Down with the government, don't tell my bosses. I won't. Your secret is safe with me and the entire internet. Don't know if they supply issues, but there's also Mark Cuban's pharmaceutical website called Cost Plus that I've heard good things from. A while ago when I was without my meds I was gonna be without my meds for a month. Luckily I think I found a spare bottle I had forgotten about or something. I was actually looking into getting some online from an online pharmacy because, yeah, I'm starting to run out of options. It's insane. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that. I will make a note of that one. Oh. Grimmer's coming over with a toy in her mouth, doing that. I have a toy in my mouth. Please look, I am yelling at you, meow. Very good. Tell her she's a good girl and give her a pet and a kiss on the head for me. He's attractive, but good lord, he's a doofus. Oh, man. Alright, my cough is getting pretty bad, and I'm getting pretty stuffy. I think my medicine has well and truly worn off. By medicine, I mean not ADHD meds, obviously. I mean, even though that's what we've been talking about, I'm talking about Sudafed and ibuprofen. So I should probably call it a night. Let me see who is on for rating. God, my phone's in my hand, so I can't mute to cough. Please forgive me. Oh my god, I hate the Twitch app. I hate how they changed it. Ooh, Becky is on, playing Paper Mario. She finally got it to work. We should raid Becky. Because she wasn't streaming for a while. So I want to give her a good, warm welcome back. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I have 1 drop of water left in this glass. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for streaming, Mari. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you. I hope so too. Thank you guys for coming. This was really fun. I enjoyed talking about my vacation and just talking in general. It was nice to catch up with everyone. I'm kind of losing my voice now, I feel like, so hopefully it's back by Friday so I can stream Bear and Breakfast. But yeah, I missed you guys. I miss streaming, as I always do, when I don't stream for a while. So let's head on over to Becky. 3. Yeah, next stream is Bear and Breakfast on Friday. Very excited to try it. I know a lot of people voted for it in my poll, so I finished my water, so I'll do that hydrate after stream. I promise. I promise. I pinky promise you. Yeah. So I'll see you then. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night, whatever it is in your part of the world. Bye-bye. Oyasumari.